Hello my dears, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Romani Fire. You can find me on Instagram at Romani_fire. I do daily readings there. Today we are doing another yes or no reading. We have 3 cards that you can choose from. We have cards 1, cards 2 and cards 3. So I'll let you think about the question that you want to ask and then the cards that you feel drawn to. My throat feels extra dry today, so if I start coughing, people forgive me in advance. So let's get started with card number 1. See what's happening for you guys. Yes or no, cards number 1. Okay, instant message that I'm getting for cards number 1 is, let me put that in shot, is no. Because it's like the repeating words that I'm getting are be careful what you wish for. It's like a repeating message. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. So I feel like for cards number 1, this is a no. But it's only because the Tower is kind of asking you to kind of break it down a little bit and to figure out what it is that you actually really want rather than, really need rather than what it is that you want. There's a massive difference between want and need. Want is more kind of like surface based. I want to be rich, I want to be famous, I want a man, I want this. It's all very surface based. Whereas need is more kind of like soul based, what it is that you need in the moment, whether that's time, whether it's clientele, you know, like it's more of a stability, more like stable, long-term kind of energy. So the Tower is saying for you guys, just be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. So if you're wishing to be rich, you might get rich for about 5 seconds and then that money's just going to be like boom, gone, because it's not a long-term need. It's a very in the moment kind of energy. So I feel for you guys, cards number 1, this is kind of a no for now. But again, like I said, the Tower is just asking you to just take some time, you know, to really figure out, break it down, what it is that you really want, and what it is that you really need, not what that you want, what it is that you really need, and then get to wishing, you know, because we can all say, oh, do you know what, I really wish that I just had the perfect partner. And what's the perfect partner? Looks good, has money, whatever it is that your idealistic type of person is. But the fact of the matter is that might not serve you on a soul basis. You know, someone that looks good will look good, but you don't know how much baggage or drama they're going to bring with them looks. You know, you want someone that's going to feed your soul. You don't want someone that's just going to look like candy on your arm. And I get it. You know, you want to be physically attracted to someone as well as emotionally, mentally and spiritually attracted to someone. But just know that looks, you know, whether it's a person, a job, whatever the situation is, the Tower's just asking you to really look at what it is that you're asking for. And then, you know, when you really know, like when you get to the source of what it is that you actually really need, then start making, you know, your wishes and then start manifesting the things that you need rather than the stuff that you want. So I'd say maybe for the next couple of days, just really go over what it is that you really need, and what it is that your soul actually really needs, rather than, you know, the quick, I want this, I want that, I really wish this and I really wish that. Don't do it out of fear. Do it out of like purpose, you know, like have purpose behind what it is that you actually want, what you need and where you're going in life. Don't just be like, oh, I want a new job, or I want this, I want that. What kind of job do you want? You know, what is your skill? Do you need to change your job to something that fulfills you more emotionally, mentally, spiritually? Or do you just want a job that's going to pay you loads of money and you're just going to be stressed 24/7? You know, you're going to be like deadline this, deadline that, da 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 da. Or do you want something that's just going to feed your soul? So cards number 1, this is a no, only because for the time being, I feel like you guys really need to figure out what it is that you want on a soul level and less of what you want on a surface level. And then once you figure that out, you've got the 9 of Cups here and he's ready. He's been ready. So it's just a matter of figuring out what it is on a soul level that you really need. And then once you figure that out, then you'll go straight into the Nine of Cups, and you'll be, you know, manifesting, receiving the stuff that would be more fulfilling in the long term rather than the short term, if that makes any sense. So cards number 1, let me know if that resonates for you in the comment section below. And let's see what's let's see what's happening for cards number 2. Cards number 2, yes or no for you? Yes. Cards number 2, instantly I feel like you're being offered excuse me. I feel like you're being offered a new job with the Ace of Pentacles here. And I feel like with the Knight of Wands here, you're literally taking that opportunity and you're going with it. Like this is something that you've wanted for a very long time. This is something that you've been working really hard to get, and the opportunity is finally come around. So this is a yes. If it is job related, if it's a person, they're going to be offering you a lot of stability in your relationships. They're also going to offer, I mean, Sagittarius, you know, they're quite flighty. They like a bit of adventure. So they will offer you stability, but they will also offer you, like, they're not going to be boring. Let's just say that. This person, when they come in, they're not going to be boring. They're going to be quite different to what I feel like you're used to. They're going to have a little bit of adventure, but you're going to have a very solid foundation in which you can grow a really strong, solid relationship on. So if it's a person, they're offering you stability, they're offering you adventure, they're offering you something that you're probably really not used to. And I think that's great, because we all need a mix up every now and again, you know. When it comes to finance, I feel like, you know, we mentioned earlier that there's job opportunities that's coming in for you. This is the job that you've always wanted, but when it comes to finance, I feel like maybe you are being given some kind of money, whether you win that money, whether you've earned that money. It's like that money is finally making its way back to you. So whether you've been helping people out your whole life and then all of a sudden, like, you start getting some of that money back, or whether you win that money, whatever the situation is, job, person, finance, this is going to bring you a lot of stability. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. It's going to bring you a lot of adventure. Like, you're going to be able to do things that you would never have normally done. So cards number 2, this is a yes for you. This opportunity is great. This is something that you've been like wanting for a very long time. So I'm glad that it's finally arrived for you guys. You know, like the white of Nons. Who does that? Who gets their words mixed up like all the time? Guilty. The Knight of Wands, he's going to take that opportunity and he's going to run with it. And, you know, good on him, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. This is something that you've been working hard for, wishing hard for. Like, it's finally made its way around to you. And yeah, so cards number 2, that's a yes for you. Let me know if that resonated in the comment section below. Let's see what's happening for cards number 3. Cards number 3, yes or no? Yes, cards number 3. I feel like the tables are turning with the Wheel of Fortune here. I always feel like, most of the time when the High Priestess comes up, I always feel attracted to the moon. And I'm also always attracted to, when I see a card that has a curtain up, I'm always attracted to what's behind that curtain. And I feel like there's going to be, with the High Priestess here, she's going to reveal what's behind that curtain. And once she reveals what's behind that curtain, everything's going to change. Because whatever's behind that curtain is stuff that you have been, I wouldn't say holding on to or hiding. It's just stuff that you've never really spoken about, or stuff that you've never really expressed. But it is hidden behind that curtain. So it is stuff that is really like core deep, really sensitive, very emotional, in-depth information that you haven't really shared with anyone. And I feel like you're coming to a point now in your life where you're ready to start sharing that side of you. So when you reveal what's behind that curtain, everything for you is going to change, everything, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So it kind of goes from feeling, maybe you might have been feeling a little bit stuck, and the moment you start speaking more of your truth, where you're coming from, where you've been, your experiences, your wisdom, whatever it is that the High Priestess represents in this situation, the moment that you start speaking about that, you know, bringing it out, sharing and all that kind of stuff, is the moment that everything will start to change. And I know it's hard, because one of my friends said to me, fixed signs, we don't really like change. I'm a Leo, so I'm a fixed sign. Change is difficult for fixed signs. So if you're a fixed sign, it's going to be hard, that's for sure. But it's not going to be as hard as you think it is. So even though it is going to be different, it's not going to be as hard as you think it will be. Like when you reveal what it is that you're going to reveal about yourself, it's not going to be as hard as you thought it was. It's going to be intense, because you're not used to it, but it is literally going to change your life. So if you're fearing the change, if you know you're a fixed sign and you're fearing the change, or just if you're a person in general that just doesn't like change, change is going to happen whether you like it or not. Go with the flow instead of against it. And, you know, just be you, be true to who you are, speak your truth, and whatever's hiding behind that curtain, it's time for you to start speaking about what it is that you have been keeping to yourself, whether it's secrets, like I said before, a life experience, or whatever this is that's hidden behind the curtain. Now would be a great time to start speaking about that, and yeah, just speaking up and, you know, letting that change happen. The more you kind of get into the flow of it, the more easier it's going to get. But it probably will start off quite stiff. But the more you start getting into the flow of it, the more easier it's just going to kind of, like, you know, like the Wheel of Fortune, it goes, you know, it goes round and round and round. But yeah. Card number 3, this is a yes for you. Get into that energy, stay in your energy, reveal whatever it is that you need to reveal, because the moment that you do, everything's going to change for you. So let me know if that resonated with you guys in the comment section below, and I shall catch you in my next video. Bye.